Oh my God. I never knew I had this fan base all over the world. I've been wondering, do I tell my story or do I not? There's this saying that there is no smoke without fire, and it takes two to tango. Most times in Nigeria, we don't have that kind of patience.
What we did on Wednesday, we shook the world and still shaking it. The energy you all apply and still applying is unmatchable. We're everywhere. We're on TV stations, we're on newspapers, we're on blogs, internet, YouTube. My fellow Nigerians, I appeal to you. Buy me the presidential form. My name is Yul Edochie, and I'm running for president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So the big question I have to ask is all this a script? Because if this is a script, then Yul Edochie, bravo. Bravo, brother. Bravo! You're really acting a movie. You're giving us a movie over here. And I don't know who else is watching this movie, but right now, I have 3 questions to ask. The first question I have to ask is this all for clout chasing? The second question I have to ask is this a prank? And the third question I have to ask is there a personality disorder that we probably need to talk about that we haven't identified? Or is there something like an identity crisis looming around this whole thing? Because it looks very sketchy. Very, very sketchy at this point. You guys, thank you for stopping by. My name is Judy. You're welcome to another episode in Personality Highlights. Here we talk about real-time stories. We actually do stuff like this. We kind of analyze trending topics and social issues. If these are the things that you like, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red subscribe button right now. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell, as this would always help you get alerts of my videos every time I share new content. Guys, with that said, can we talk about this hot topic? Because with the whole trend, this Yul Edochie first wife, second wife, third wife drama, I don't know where to stand. I'm clearly confused. I don't know why some things are trending in this part of the world, but I think, like I would say, catching cruise or cloud chasing is beginning to become a culture that a lot of people are embracing in Nigeria. And I'm like, is this really healthy for us as a country? Is this really healthy for our personalities? Considering that some of these people are looking for like first citizen position. Is this something that we should tolerate in the society? Guys, what do you sincerely think about this Yul Edochie drama, marriage saga? Are you in support of the whole thing, or do you have something to say? Does this look or appear as a disgrace to the first wife, to the menfolk? Is this African culture back to its roots, like some people that are rooting for third wife is saying? Let me honestly know your thoughts in the comment section, because I literally find this topic very, very interesting, very hilarious at the same time. So guys, for those of you who don't know the story is that Yul Edochie, a 40-year-old politician in Nigeria who's also one of the best-selling actors in the Nollywood industry, actually went on his social media page and shared a photo of a child that he has, and he said it's time for the world to see my son. And he introduced his second wife that the first wife did not know about, second wife that we all got to know about on social media, second wife that the whole family is against, second wife that looked like maybe it's a mistake, but because he feels like maybe somebody might use this information to blackmail him, he decided to come out open to speak his truth. Do you guys really support this narrative of PDA? Because a lot of people are tagging it PDA, public display of affection, even when it's fake, to both the first wife and the second wife. A lot of people have been at loggerheads with this second wife, Judy, who's also an actress in the industry, and for being very brash and ungirly and breaking the girl code by really, posting random comments on social media and hailing the first wife as undisputed. One of the things that I always say in my channel is that one of the problems that we have in Nigeria is not just education, but identity crisis. For me personally, I actually have the things that I think about when I look at things like this. I personally, I don't know if it's a prank, I don't know if it's catching crews as usual. But I feel I spot a personality disorder that looks like probably a histrionic, narcissistical trait that I feel needs urgent attention. And the fact that a lot of people find this amusing is what makes it even more amusing to me. Guys, I personally feel Yul Edochie is probably struggling with a personality disorder he's unaware of, because I think this is one of the challenges that a lot of Africans have. They do not know who they are. They do not know that there's something called personality disorders, and so they live their lives trying to brandish, exalt themselves, especially for the males in Nigeria and in Africa. For the trend in Nigeria and Africa where, the male culture, male dominance is really promoted, I think a lot of women are finding this amusing. A lot of people are saying, you know what, I can be third wife. I'm very sure I might see somebody say, you know what, I don't mind being the fourth wife. Yes, polygamy is accepted in the African culture. Polygamy is accepted, but you guys, this is somebody that has actually be speaking well of the wife. He has gone on social media to say, you know what, my wife she has never given me a day of headache. I love her so much. I'm dedicated to this family. I'm dedicated to my marriage. And then suddenly we're seeing the second wife, and then he's trying to, one of the things that really made me understand that Yul Edochie is a pure breed, hybrid narcissist, was literally seeing that last video from him saying that, he's enjoying the drama. Even when he went on his social media to rant and talk about, having large engagements, I felt like this guy is really working out of place. Because the truth is, if you're actually clout chase with sense, understand that there's something called emotional intelligence. I mean, if this guy had just come out openly to say, you know what, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, I failed my wife, I think Nigerians would have understood him well. But him trying to play that male ego, Igbo man vibe, really makes this thing a real big time messy. So guys, what I want to do in this video is to just highlight some of the features that we see in pure breeds, narcissistical traits that some Africans might not be aware of. So here are some of the highlights of who a narcissist is. So if we were to mention 5 most prominent traits when we're talking about narcissistical features, we're going to look at bloated ego, inflated ego, the excessive need for admiration, and overemphasized ego. If we look at this particular person, we would notice that this is a case. High sense of worth and entitlement is another strong feature that you find in a narcissist. And lack of empathy is also a very, very strong feature in a narcissist. Guys, there are a lot of features when we look at narcissists. I think they have about 15 features that makes you understand who a narcissist really is. And really, one of the reasons why I do this is to help people understand that there's something called personality disorder. So guys, if you've been following the story of the Yul Edochie, do you think this young man has a personality disorder? Do you think he's unaware of his personality? And the truth is, people who have this narcissistical trait feel they have this exaggerated self-worth. They just feel like they're always right. And they have this sense of pride. They feel like everybody should be beneath them. And when we look at the lack of empathy, we can tell that because Yul Edochie could not even openly come out to apologize for misbehaving, for disgracing a very strong gender in the whole world. I mean, his lack of empathy is so obvious and it's so alarming. For those of you who haven't really caught up with this conversation, the last video, you probably would check that out in one of my links. Just check the links and watch that video. Tell me what you think. And if you have your thoughts, if you have anything to share, let me know in the comment section, guys. I personally feel we have a lot of Africans who hide under this narcissistical trait and just place it up there. There's this grandiose attitude and feel that the African culture is what they're dwelling in. And the truth is that our African culture is actually one of the reasons why a lot of African men are narcissists. The truth is our African culture actually trains our males to turn into having a personality disorder they sometimes never find out they know they have, and sometimes never believe they need therapy or help to get over with. What are your thoughts with this Yul Edochie thing? Are people like me stupid to say it is senseless for you to cheat on your wife, to come out here and bring up this fake PDA, try to act like everything is cool and not cool? I mean, guys, literally, if we look at who a narcissist is, everything Yul Edochie has done for the past 2 weeks literally labels him one. I mean, look at his overhyped sense of worth. He said, you know what, I never knew I could be like, I don't know, but when you go through that guy's profile, especially on his Instagram page, you'd know that he has this, he wants to be noticed. He likes the attention. It's okay to have this attention, but when it's excessive, when it infringes on other people's rights and freedom, balance, then it is a personality disorder. Guys, do you think Yul Edochie is pranking all of us? Do you think he's reading his script? Do you think this is part of his political ambition? Do you think he has a personality disorder? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But the truth is, it is really alarming how catching crews is, and clout chasing is beginning to turn into an annoying culture in the African space and the Nigerian space. I hope we all receive sense. I hope we do better than people like Yul Edochie. And for those of you who try to promote nonsense, well done. More kudos, more grease to your elbow. And for all the ladies who stay in relationships like this, well done. That's the best I can tell you. Well done. I mean, well done. That's the highest I can tell you. I can't even say more than that. Guys, I'm going to see you all in another video for now. Ciao, ciao.